Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into the final throes of a pretty massive culture victory. Lots to do, some weirdness going on with just cities that don't have stuff yet, but, you know, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. We can get broadcast towers here. Turn 191. Do you know what game I got super into, that I am super into, is Small World. Do you guys play Small World? I played it with Maestro and Chimera recently and had a blast, and now I'm kind of obsessed. Oh no, sorry, Hogue. What about the Settlers 8? Wait, I don't know that one, Gaija. Buy Great Works? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's start this video by buying some Great Works. Yeah, Small World, the board game. That's what I'm talking about. It's super, super fun. We had a Balastarino. So I want these sculptures. How much would you want for a sculpture? That's pretty reasonable. Is buying Great Works not cheesy? I don't think this is too cheesy. Do I not have room for you? Oh, that I was looking at David. Yes, we started our recording again, don't worry. Okay, he keeps laughing. This guy's a delightful fellow. You're such a joy when you're not killing me with legions. Oh, he really likes his relic. No big deal. Like never Diplo favor toes the line. Yeah, a little bit. It's all right. It just speeds up this latter part of the game. In my opinion. I feel like we do that again. How come you don't love me? Oh. Do I not have a spot for it? I should. I have plenty of relic spots. I have plenty of art spots. We have the Hermitage. Okay, I guess he's just not willing to trade those. And that's fair. Let's try with China. Oh, boy. What do we want the most? Want some books? You want to give me books? Do I not have spots for books? No, we have spots for books. That seems fine. Okay. Take away some of his culture as well. What's your quest, Cahokia? Train a ranger. All right, and then finally we can go over here, get rid of that mine, and then make this a park. Broadcast tower here. Again, it's coastal. It has a Cothone, although not the buildings yet, but we'll get them. And then I'm going to head right back here and see what we can steal. Nice, Hogue. Yeah. I had heard of that as well. All right. Again, we want to chop out this sheep and plant a woods there, and then get rid of this, and then we have yet another park. A little while left. Kabata, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows, everybody. Really feels like the channel's growing again, and that's lovely.
Know your own happiness.
Okay. Make sure we have trade routes to everybody because that's a multiplier for tourism as well. There's my trade routes. So all I do is I just basically count these, right? Because there's us. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 other players in the game. So we know we have a trade route to everybody. So we can just go for yields. Seems pretty good. We'll get started on Christo here in a second.
In order to rally people.
Bye, Gaijo. Thanks for hanging out, man. All right, these were mine, so I'm pretty sure these are second growth. Yeah, so anything that says second growth, we're not getting rid of. But these guys are... these ones can be chopped. Old growth. Old growth. So we'll chop and replant. What's this poor little city want to do? I don't really want you to do anything. You don't even have a theater square. 4 of 5 housing. I mean, I guess. Why chop old growth and not second growth? So if you chop second growth, you don't get production out of it because you've planted it, and you can't like plant and chop and plant and chop and plant and chop. And so we're going after the wonder. Not worried about the appeal on those. Plus the appeal should be fine. Or fine enough. Yeah, tax collector's okay here. A little bit more gold. All right, 5 turns from ideology. We should be able to get one more naturalist with the 15% discount, and then we're certainly going to switch into democracy. We definitely would need the policy slots. I think I can deal with dropping the builders for a second. Production from the chop comes all at once. Yeah, it's abrupt. I'll show you in a second. We'll go over the chops when we're about to do them. And I am going to run skyscrapers while we chop. Old growth. Okay, so old growth is designated once you hit natural history. Or is it natural history? Hold on, I'll look. So old growth, all your woods are just woods until you hear conservation, until you hit conservation, and then every existing woods becomes old growth, and then everything else will be new growth. And all the old growth does is it's still choppable production-wise, and the tile itself has 1 extra appeal, but it doesn't grant extra appeal to the ones around it. So just barely a seaside resort there. That's okay. So we can grab this and build a woods there to make this tile a little bit better. Yep, some of that stuff's a little bit tricky. It's only charming, so this is actually not seaside resort worthy. No, that's not true. It only says it's charming until I buy it. And then the Eiffel Tower kicks in, so we can still get yet another one. If you were a tourist, you'd want to visit my empire? Nice. Oh. Cleo taking my suzerainship. Hello? I don't really care about any of these tiles, so we can just grab them back. Consensually. How is global warming coming? So pretty much not at all, which is nice. Yep, not worried about global warming.
If it weren't for electricity, we'd all be watching television by candlelight.
And then computers is coming. That'll be a nice little boost. We have a long ways to go. We definitely went science first with the lack of wonders we were able to get. So lack of theater squares, plus the really late game settling that we did. This is useless.
My man.
Are we going to get this merchant? Really want to get this merchant. Pamilts, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Cynthia's 11. I think we should be able to get this. This is huge. Yes, Wetra has been built by China. China definitely hoarded several of them. Try for Broadway? Is it ever going to matter? Let's try for Broadway. And let's make sure they have tiles. We can chop that. All right, they're ready for another seaside resort. So that shaves 6 turns off. It's good. We could power them with a Kothon if we wanted. Do we wanted? Nah. Learning a lot, watching, nice. Other than Russia, what's best culture civ? Like Pericles, Japan's amazing at it. Congo, Persia is one of the best. I think Clio is actually quite good. Let's do an art museum here. I want to get their national park here soon too. Brazil's up there. Magnanimous is quite strong, yes. Mapuche are okay. They're okay. I love his tile improvement, but it doesn't make him amazing for a culture victory, in my opinion. His abilities are kind of spread out. If that makes any sense. Just take the gold by retiring. Oh, I could have done a lumber mill there. We will in a second. I'd love to be able to chop this, but it's just not reasonable. Tamar. Let's also work this tile, yeah? That's a pretty good tile. We like that tile. So many resorts in this game, and that's the benefit of going wide. Anytime you have a tile improvement or want something like seaside resorts and national parks, like going wide is better. And we're super wide. We have 15 cities. It's pretty good. Any fear of war? 379, 481. Trajan is 985. Cleo's almost 700. Tomris is almost 1,000, and we're at 638. I'm not too worried about it. We don't even get yelled at. This is ancient Cleopatra. Cool. We can actually theme a museum. So let's do that. That is a Eureka as well. So let's see. We have ancient, ancient, and then medieval. So we just need to find that guy. Themed. So we boost cultural heritage. That's nice. This is medieval, Renaissance, and medieval. So we need a medieval that's not us or Cleo. And we could theme another one. way over on era score. There won't be more than one more era, so we'll get out of this game in the modern era, I would imagine. Computers is going to get boosted pretty quick here, but is there any reason not to just hard tech it? I could buy my sewers now as well. Because we'll be there in what, like 5 turns? And this is 6 turns? Five turns, buy all the sewers, get the boost to democracy. Maybe that works. That's probably fine. A little less overlap that way. Really need to get these archaeologists out there. You could have a Kothon eventually. Instead of this. I don't think that's worth it. Although they're going to grow in 3 turns. Meh. Fine. This game's going to go a little bit long anyways. Victory in 111 turns. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get there. How did the faith ramp so high? Earth goddess, my friend. We have all of 2 holy sites. We've got this one, which is +3. And then we've got that one, which is +0. Oh, and we've got one down here, too. So we have 3. So a couple buildings and things. Let's get them some housing. Yeah, that's a lot of faith out of your Pantheon. Doesn't come till very late, but still pretty good. We could probably theme some art now, too. Sub 310 hype. It's not going to take that long. Getting this guy is a big deal. Does breathtaking appeal scale go higher with Eiffel, like 5 to 7? Yeah. All tiles in your empire are +2, so your mountains go from 4 to 6, which is a big deal for your parks. If I would have built industrial zones, the game would be over already. Disagree. Disagree. We have a lot of parks. Stop taking Cardiff from me. Okay, there. Finally, we're about to end the era. Alliance is expired. Let's do that. Oops. Thank you for making sure that I was sure. I want the Holy Grail and the Sistine Chapel too. This is happening. This is happening. Taking all your stuff. Oh yeah, open borders. Could be doing theater projects. It's probably true. Probably better to be doing at this point is just run projects. But we're still not, like, getting all this static tourism matters, right? So getting builders still makes sense. Getting some of these buildings. Buildings probably don't make as much sense. And then let's re-up here. Okay. All right, this is done. Send you over there to chop. What's your appeal? Just one. All right, I'll give them housing then. Waiting on the next era for the next national park. I can't afford it. I'm not worried about the next era because I don't think we're going past the modern era. So I wouldn't be saving for era score at this point. I just can't afford it. Daniel. All right, now what? Seaside resorts. Lumber mill. I look forward to trying them out too. Remove the marsh near Petra. No, I can't reach the tile. And even if I do, it's next to the floodplains. So unfortunately, I don't think so.
Beauty and romance. Its many worlds vibrate with graceful dances, glorious music,
Sweet.
and sumptuous costumes. Slowly, ideas lead to ideology. The release of atom power, the Cold War is not thawing.
How about all of those? Holy cow. So we can do rock bands already because we just got free tech. Free tech just about everywhere. Still 3 turns till this. What all gives and takes appeal? So some district-wise entertainment complexes, holy sites, theater squares all grant it, as well as the entertainment complex that's in the water that I've never built. And then your industrial zones, military, your encampments, negative, and mines are negative. Woods are plus. You can actually look at this. This is probably your best resource, is just go to neighborhoods and appeal. And then you can see right here all the things that affect it. $16 pop. You have a Cothone, so you should be doing a broadcast center. We don't need the science anymore. Okay. All right, cool. They built a thing. How about it? Almost up to 400 culture. I like that. Oh, I already have a spy here. So you should actually be somewhere else. Might as well, and then chop that. And then plant a woods. Nope, even at charming, it's never going to be enough. All right, so I think, let's see, that's new. Is this, what is this one? Second growth there. That's obviously old growth. This is obviously old growth as well. So let's chop that out.
My man.
Some of those. Palpai, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. Don't think they need that tile, but whatever. Go up there. So now we are in the lead. And we're closing the gap between tourists needed for both of us. You're a seaside resort? Buh? Lake Repa can handle seaside resorts? Huh? That's awesome. I did not know that. So that is no longer a park. This is just seaside resorts. I guess it is a sea. Yeah, I mean, it is, and it's salt water too. That's fine. We've got plenty of spots for parks. I can move that. That is no problem. Speaking of parks. That's wild. Oh, also. Happy everywhere now? That's pretty good. Great Zimbabwe. Rome is no longer seeking domination victory. Easy for me to say. Panama Canal. Lol. Let's do an art museum here. Could probably buy that. More seaside resorts down there. That gets a park. Again, I don't care about the era score. You could, if you were in a position where you thought the game was going to go beyond the modern era, you could wait the 8 turns and get your era score next era, but I don't think we're in that position. So that's a pretty good park blob so far. And we're almost at turn 200. So we'll have to make a benchmark save here soon. None of these, on Disaster 2, neither of these volcanoes came active. That's interesting. I'm going to go towards democracy now. And I'll buy all those sewers. Wait, for what? I missed it, Eminem. Is there a park lens? CQUI has one. But no. Maybe just our Empire lens? No, I can't really see it there either. Yeah, I like Disaster Level 3 too. Definitely. Oh, Disaster Level 4 is the best. Lol. Only if you're Cleo. Shaves off 6 turns. That's nice. Like the level 5 mod? Oh my goodness. See ya, Hybrid. Thank you for hanging out, man. Have a good one. Just want you to have... Sleeping Musician in the capital. Do I have any place for it? Oh, I do now. Bolshoi, you're right. Good call. Good call. Thank you. 1 charge left here. Do another park over here eventually. We're about to lose our discount. Seaside Resort right next to our encampment. That makes sense. Up to 500 here. We're about to boost computers on our own. On our own. I can't see a reason to pass it. Well, no, because again, it's atomic era, so it won't matter. That's a pretty good one. This is still not taken. China getting this does threaten our wonders that we're trying to build, but it's okay. Old growth and old growth? No, second growth. How about you? You're old growth, right? Nope, second growth. Only 10 turns left there. So that's a little bit sad. Still think we're going to do it the way that I was planning on it. Threatens this wonder the most, I think. If only there were a way to get the great engineer points. I know, right? I really wish they'd put that in the game.
Apart from the sanitation, the
Shipyard for power. All right, computers now. Love to see an aquatic version of the industrial zone. That'd be pretty neat. There are no tiles around here that we're working, so the mine is just fine, right? It's only one charge as opposed to the woods and the lumber mill. Versus here, we're surrounded by tiles that we're actually working. So what am I chopping? This? That's second growth. Second growth. You're second growth. You're not, though, right? No, you are. Old growth. Thanks, Hogue. Says, your late game's always so neatly organized, measured, and control. We've just been here before. You gotta act like you've been here before. Fastest science victory I had. So in vanilla, we kind of came up with this concept of going for sub 200, meaning like we'll win in less than 200 turns. And so we've done that a bunch in vanilla. I believe we've done it in Rise and Fall. I have yet to do it in Gathering Storm. I can check my spreadsheets, Marlus, if you remind me. Yeah, we're playing on Deity. Do I still think it's possible in Gathering Storm? Yeah. I know of people who have done it. Do a sub 200 challenge in one of our TOTS games. I mean, I'm always trying to finish in the fastest time possible. I didn't even buy my sewers. I don't think I'm going to at this point. Let's just finish it. I don't even need the population. I keep forgetting. I'm getting distracted. Sub 200 science, mostly luck. Yeah, or like a lot of the people that have done it, I think play the same map over and over, and that just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I'm not judging them for doing it. I just don't want to do it. It takes away from a lot of the fun of the game. For me, personally. All right, so partially themed is better than not. How do you... Wait. Oh, God, that's annoying. So landscapes, all from the same person. Have some religious art. I think this wants to go into the Hermitage. Wait, what is this? that's partially themed a little bit. Sub 200 is great. Played a lot in vanilla. I haven't tried the add-ons. Yeah, we've done Sub 200 quite a bit. I can go over that after this video. Just remind me in like 10 minutes, and we'll talk about our faster victories and what civs have done them. Can you tell you how to get to the details of each civ? I mean, you can always look it up in the Civlopedia or just look at the main screen. But Civlopedia is a good source. So like we can go to Dido, and then we can go in here and see what Dido does, and then we can go to Phoenicia and see what Phoenicia does and what unit they have, and you can just click on stuff. This is very intuitive. You pop around like that. Oh, you mean the stuff on the HUD? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can enable that in options, interface, and show yields on the HUD ribbon. It's in vanilla. It's not a mod anymore. All right, hard teching suffrage like a dum-dum. Although that might give me enough time to get one more park. What's my last naturalist? Yeah, 2210. Perfect. So I get one more out of that. All right, I'll take it. And we'll pretend it was planned. It wasn't planned. Should I go steal her stuff? Yes. Yes. More music. Little bits.
Turn 200 plus 1.
Hey, oh, NC, thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? We'll still be able to grab the quick save. Good call, NC. I keep forgetting to do that. I mostly blame you guys for not reminding me. Thank you, NC. All right, and this was old growth that we can chop. Sweet. 2 turns now. And then Vivaldi can come over here. The audacity blaming chat. It's chat's fault. It's not my fault.
I beheld the wretch.
I need more builders. We need these seaside resorts. Never enough builders in these games. Can't wrap your head around Earth Goddess giving you almost 400 faith per turn. It's pretty crazy, right? That's what I said is like when it got changed, it was an amazing late game faith pantheon. Like really, really strong. Hey Draconius, just bought the new expansion when you got home. Haven't played multiplayer yet. What should you know? Any board ideas to keep in mind? We have a pretty active multiplayer community in the Discord. If you want to play games with people, it's usually pretty chill. And I'm not really the guy to give you multiplayer advice. I'm not very good at it.
The good thing about computers.
Okay, so there's computers. There's a big. We're up to 685 tourism now. We're at 50 of 271. And then, yeah. Why don't we cut this video a little bit short? We have some things to do off the screen, and then we'll come back, and there should be one more video, I think, to probably wrap all this up. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for bearing with these grindy games towards the end of it. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Oh, God, Scythia has cavalry. I'm a little scared, you guys. We'll see you later.